One common thread, in most of these old towns and mines, is how they were actually found. We know that most of the towns grew up around a prominent mine, or maybe several small mines, but how these towns and mines got their names can always be a bit confusing with various conflicting stories. That's the case with Searchlight and the Duplex Mine. One of the stories of how Searchlight got its name is that a prospector named George Colton was looking for gold in the area in 1897. It was said that he did smoke a pipe and would take Searchlight brand matches with him every time he went out to prospect for gold. However, some don't agree with this story, claiming that Searchlight matches were not available until 1898. Another story has it that the town was named after a man named Lloyd Searchlight. This story seems to dead end, because there is no historical record of a man named Lloyd Searchlight, but there was a company called the Lloyd Searchlight Mining Company. Either way, George Colton did find gold on top of a hill and eventually built a mine there, calling it the Duplex Mine because the ore zone was in 2 layers. This gold find sparked a mining rush just like most other rushes back in their day. The small town grew fast, and by 1901, the mine had produced about $7 million in gold and other precious metals. By 1908 there were over 300 mining claims active in the area, however only a few were successful. The Duplex Mine was the main one. Another mine, owned by the Quartet Mining Company, also became a mainstay of the Searchlight district, producing almost half of the total output of ore. The town by this time was over 1,500 residents. There were several stores and shops, a post office and some saloons. In March 1907, the 23-mile-long Barnwell and Searchlight Railroad connected to the Santa Fe Rail main line from Needles, Arizona, to Mojave. By 1919, trains were operating over the Barnwell and Searchlight rails 2 times a week. In those days, the town of Searchlight was bigger than Las Vegas. By 1921, Searchlight's mines were in decline and most were shut down as the ore ran out. Other mines like the Duplex stayed running as it was leased out and seemed to hold its own. The town itself, however, went into decline, but in 1930 the Hoover Dam was being built, and the town saw a bit of a comeback with construction workers and a gold price that warranted exploration. This spurred some interest to restart some of the old mines. Today, Searchlight is still on the map. A small desert town that is now seeing a comeback in growth from retired people looking at living in smaller centers. The old Duplex Mine is still there, privately owned, waiting for a new owner and more exploration. I hope you enjoyed this short story about Searchlight and the old Duplex Mine.